This is Acer Nitro 5 and I gotta say, this is the best budget gaming laptop with RTX 3050. Let's review. This Nitro 5 here has a 17-inch screen, but it is available with a 15-inch screen option too. It's almost the same in both models, but this 17-inch model, because of more space it has, it can perform better in some cooling scenarios, and we can say it's almost the same as Nitro 5 with 15-inch screen. Before starting the video, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and ring the bell icon so you won't miss our next videos. Acer Nitro 5 made from plastic in every dimension. It's not a bad plastic, but it is plastic, and it is stiff and it has a strong feel to it. I have no problem with it, and I think it has a well-built plastic body. Like this hinge, it's a little wobbly, but it's a good wobble, and I think it's acceptable wobble for a 17-inch laptop at this price point. Because I saw other laptops with 17-inch screens that perform worse. It has a good hinge, it has an almost good hinge, and I can easily say that it can last at least 5 or 6 years for you. It's a good hinge. On the keyboard side, it has a good keyboard. It's full size, it has numpad, it has everything you want, but it has only one color, that is red backlight color. I don't like this red backlight, but it has a good keyboard, it has a good layout, good feel, and good tactility. I think it has the best keyboard in this price range because it feels strong and it feels tactile when you are typing with this keyboard. I like it. The only problem with it was the red backlight. Trackpad is not that great, but anyway you are going to use an external mouse, and overall I can say it's an acceptable composition. On the right we got two USB 3 type A ports, and on the left we got one audio combo jack, one USB 3 type A, and one RJ45 port, which is okay, and I think it has good ports. On the back we got power cord. We got one Type-C that supports Thunderbolt 4, which is nice, and one HDMI port, which you can use for your external screens or some accessories, which is good. It means this laptop has everything you want. But I can say I wanted one more Type-C port on this laptop that it doesn't have like other competitors. Overall, in this section, I can give this laptop an 7 out of 10 score, which is good. It means it can be a good laptop for next few years for you, and there is no concern about it. Let's talk about display. Display on this laptop is a little janky. I don't like it. There is a 1080p at 144 Hz display with only 250 nits of brightness. It's more than that, it's around 280, but it's not enough anyway, and it can only support 60% sRGB and almost 45% Adobe RGB, which is not great for this laptop for everyone who wants to edit any videos or any photos in this laptop. It doesn't have a color accurate display. You can connect it to an external monitor that have a better color accuracy, but this one can't do anything for you. It's okay for gaming if you are focused on gaming, but it's not enough for video editors or photo editors. I can suggest you to buy other laptops or even buy an external monitor, as I said. In this section, I can give this laptop a 6 out of 10 score, I think, and it's a fair score. And about performance, this laptop right here has an Intel Core i5-12500H CPU with RTX 3050 with 4 GB of VRAM, which is good, and it can perform well in any application you want. The upgradability score in this laptop was good. You can upgrade SSD. It has 2 slots for SSD, and you have 2 slots available to upgrade your RAM, which is nice. You can upgrade to 32 GB or even 64, I can't recommend you to do that because this CPU can't handle 64 gigabytes of RAM. We tested some applications in this laptop, such as Cinebench R23, and in Cinebench R23 we got 1655 scores for single core, and in multi-core we got 120, 144 scores for, as I said, multi-core, which is nice, and it means it can perform at the best of this CPU, which is nice. In Time Spy we got 5786 scores, which is good. We saw better results with 3050, and it is one of the best 3050 results. And we tested Adobe Premiere in this laptop, and we got 8 minutes and 40 seconds render time, which is nice, and everything was good enough for this laptop. It wasn't anything special about it, but it wasn't anything wrong about it. It means it's a reliable laptop, I think, that you can consider to buy. In games, we tested Cyberpunk 2077 at the highest preset available. We got 4 frames for minimum frame rate, 9 frames for average frame rate, and 12 frames for maximum frame rate. These are low frames and low scores, but it is because it's the highest and heaviest performance mode available in Cyberpunk. There is no worry about it. If you turn on DLSS 2, you will see 13 frames for minimum, 19 frames for average, and 28 frames for maximum frame rate, which is nice. Unfortunately, 30 series doesn't support frame generation, so we can't talk about that. But if it was a 4050 laptop, it could be a lot better. Anyway, don't play Cyberpunk with this laptop at the highest preset available. You can easily play with low or medium setting and get more than 60 FPS in average, which is nice. In Rainbow Six Siege, we got 140 FPS for minimum, 146 in average, and 172 at the highest preset available, I mean ultra preset, which was nice, and it means it can easily support the highest frame rate available for this screen, which is nice. And in Dota 2 we got 66 FPS for our high preset at minimum, and 91 at average, and 180 at maximum frame rates, which is, I think, good, but there was a little problem with the CPU. If we had a Core i7 12700H, we could have better results than this one. Also, we tested Apex Legends on this laptop, and we got at the highest performance available, we got 70 FPS at minimum, 91 at average, and 102 at maximum frames, which is nice, and it means you can play a GPU heavy game in this laptop so easy with no concerns and no problem. In the performance section, I can give this laptop a solid 7 or even 8 out of 10 score. I can give it an 8 out of 10 because it's a cheap laptop and it has a great value per money. Because of that, I will give it 8 out of 10, which means this laptop is one of the best laptops you can buy at this price range. Speakers on this laptop is not that great, but it is okay. I prefer and I can suggest you to use an external speakers. Anyway, you will get better results with external speakers. Just buy one with $40 or $50 from Amazon. So this is the webcam quality of Acer Nitro 5. What do you think about it? It's a little artificial. I don't know why. I have some weird patterns on my skin. It's like it's made by an AI, but it is okay for meetings. What do you think about it? Tell us in the comments below, and tell us about the microphone quality too. Battery life on this laptop wasn't that great. I got around 3 hours of battery life. It is reasonable for this size of a screen, but you could get better if Acer was decided to put a better and bigger battery in this laptop. It is okay and you won't get any problem with it. You can use your laptop in battery easily, no problem with that, but it has a low battery life at around 2 or 3 hours of battery life. At the end, I can say this is one of the best laptops you can buy at $700, and I think it is the cheapest 17-inch gaming laptop with RTX 3050, which means this is unique. And if you found any deals online for this laptop, just get it. Don't ever think. What do you think about Acer Nitro 5? Tell us in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. This is this is Acer Nitro 5, and I gotta say, this is the best laptop under 800. This is Acer Nitro 5, and I gotta say,